What's up, Smashers? It's a Sunday. It's an awesome day, Sunday, fun day. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna be talking about, well, what's more fun? Your butt, okay? The problem is that a lot of people don't turn it on. Get your mind out of the gutter. It's not what I meant. I wanna put this down on the rig so I can actually talk without making it look like I got some kind of jittery hand, Parkinson's issue. So the problem is the glutes aren't firing symmetrically. That is 90% of the problem with having a really weak squat, or just having even low back pain. That's another thing. So if you're getting some gnarly, funky low back pain, or you're getting issues with your squat, you just can't PR your squat. I guarantee you, you're quad dominant instead of glute dominant. And when you're pushing out of the hole, I'm gonna tell you right now, your quad or your glutes, way stronger than your quads. So it's like 1,000 degrees in here. Look at this. I got a sheen on my arm. Like it's gotta be 105 in here. Friggin' horrible. It's hot, like I'm dripping. Do you see the glistening head? So anyway, I'm not hitting any workout right now anymore. That was terrible. It's gonna be awful in here. But this is a good home, CrossFit Brentwood. Just letting you know, this place is awesome. If you don't know it, come check it out. So anyway, talking about glutes, you need to activate the glutes, but the problem is they get really glued down. So the glute med, the glute min, and the glute max, they're all this big, giant chunk of muscle right there. I had to jump just so you guys could see it. And that big piece of muscle, that little trio there, that big trio, is what's gonna help drive you out of the hole, externally rotate the legs, and keep you super stable, or internally rotate the legs and keep you super stable, depending on what the movement is. Those are really important. When they get glued down, they don't work really well. So you have a hard time getting into the bottom of that squat with that nice high chest. What ends up happening is, I will show you. This is a disaster, and we've all seen this. So what ends up happening is instead of having that nice high chest in the squat, what ends up happening is we get into the squat and we do this, or we round out our shoulders, or we collapse our knees, because the glutes aren't firing the way they're supposed to. Glutes aren't firing the way they're supposed to. Doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter how often you squat, it doesn't make a difference. You're just gonna have issues with your squat, and you know what, that's gonna transfer into other things. You're gonna wind up with, like I said, low back pain. You're gonna have a pelvis that doesn't work right. You're gonna end up with decay in your lumbar spine. You're gonna be weak on all your other movements, and if you listen to Glassman, explosive, violent hip extension, that's the basis for pretty much every sport. Well, what do you think gives you that explosive hip extension? A good ass. Ooh, I said it. Oh. Seriously, strong glutes. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna peel away a whole bunch of tissue, and this is super abysmal. You're gonna grab a band. So we're gonna unload all this stuff, and then we're gonna strengthen it. We're gonna do 4 things in this video. Man, this stuff's awesome. Even in this heat, sorry I'm just dripping wet. It feels like I'm in freaking Atlanta. You'd think it was humid outside. A great song in the background though. I can't turn it up because YouTube will pinch me, but it's pretty good. And if you can hear it, somebody asked me what it was. I don't know what one of you guys asked me, but it was a song that was on there, and I'm like, that's not what it is. It's a terrible song. So you're gonna get like this, okay? You're gonna cross into your figure 4. All you're gonna do, so we're in a banded figure 4. This is gonna drive the femur into the posterior portion of the acetabulum, which is super important because that's where it's the most stable. You're winding up that joint capsule on the side that needs to be stable, and then all we're gonna do is we're gonna drop it over, but we're gonna keep our shoulders and our arms planted here. So, band is holding you nice and snug. Don't push on anything. Just get super comfy and just turn all the way over. And how long do we hang out like this? Dose, baby. 2 minutes. That's it, just hang out. I'm gonna make you watch the whole video for 2 minutes of me just in this position. Good, and then guess what we do? Same thing, in case you're wondering, just so I can be super specific. Yeah, you do it towards the other side. And we hang out like this again, for how long? 2 minutes, baby. So that's number 1. I promise you, just getting up after that, you're gonna be like, holy sheep dip, I feel awesome. Now I got an old ratty band here. I'm not gonna use it, I'm gonna use this one instead. Just because, well, I'm kind of OCD that way. And for all you guys that know me, I'm not kind of OCD, I'm way OCD. So let's get to the second one. Second one is, let's see if we can see this. Sorry, I'm dripping sweat on the phone. Man, it is effing hot out here, man. Holy crap. You're gonna get this super high. So you're gonna get the band super high in the crease. Watch out for the junk, you know? Just watch out for everything. You don't need anything jammed up in there. It's not supposed to be up in there. And Boy, that could have taken a turn for the worse just saying that, huh? You're gonna get that trailing leg really far, but I want this at about maybe 45 to 60 degrees, foot turned outwards, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna push your chest down into the floor. Imagine there's a big, giant, like 800-pound, imagine this. Imagine a super strong man like Mark Bell or Jesse Burdick just shoving down on your torso, trying to push you into the floor. You're gonna hang out like this for how long? 2 minutes. This is gonna peel away a lot of those adductors and that high hip, open up that squat stance. Now that we have everything loose, yeah, you stay there for 2 minutes. Now that we have everything loose, seriously, I think I could wring it out. Let's get to stuff with the butt. So what you're gonna do, as you can see, I got a box. Make sure it's up against the wall. Can't stress that enough. Up against the wall, so it can't go anywhere. All you're gonna do is you're gonna sit down. This is not supposed to be heavy. So unless you're like my friend Sarah, who just did 20 at 275, yeah, holy shit is right. You're gonna get in this position, brace yourself super tall, use a pad on this if you have to. All you're gonna do is you're gonna hang on to this, and you're just gonna thrust your pelvis and make a flat bridge. I want your core super engaged. So this is here, this is against the wall, hold this, all you're gonna do is push up. That's it, hang out, back down. This, back down. You're gonna do that 2 sets of 10. That's number 1. I almost kicked that and then I realized the rig's over there. My coach would have kicked my ass. All right, you can tell how hot it is. Take a good look. Look at that. That is how hot it is in here, okay? That's number 2, or number 3. Practicing. This box is a little soft, so it's a little shaky. So, 1,000, back down. Notice how the heel doesn't change. Okay, this is 24, I think. 20. If I flipped it on its side, it'd be a 24. Start low. Start lower than you think. Start where you think you should start, and then subtract like 6 inches. You're gonna do that 2 sets of 10, 2 sets of 10. Peel away those glutes. Get them working. Get them firing. Crush that low back pain, and peel away those hips so your back and your squats get a lot better. Go ahead and PR everything you got. Hey, I'm Trev. SmashweRx Sunday. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have an awesome day.